Hi there, welcome to another educational video document in my Web3 expedition. In this video, we'll be talking about an airdrop of interest involving a project called Huma. It's a productive project on Solana that allows you to deposit and pays you 10% yield on stable coins. This is real yield. So they have an institutional arm that borrows money from the vault and returns it very quickly, enabling them provide this yield to the user. But they have an airdrop, a token called Huma, and they pay that as an airdrop to depositor. So if you want to deposit, typically you would come here and deposit your stable coin in either the classic or maxi pool. Now, classic is mostly for earning 10% APY, but you will also earn feathers in the process. Depending on the length of your deposit, that will determine the multiplier at which you'll be earning feathers. It's faster in the longer duration. However, you have the no lockup option, which will enable you earn feathers while retaining 10% APY on your stable coin. You simply need to deposit USDC on the Solana chain. In the Maxi option, there is also a no lockup option where the multiplier will be 8.73x, but you would only be paid feathers. You would relinquish the prospect of earning APY. Now, this is favorable if you have a larger amount, but I'll show you a strategy that will involve a smaller amount and yet a very faster method for for earning feathers, especially if you are focused on earning feathers. Then I will tell you of the Kaito campaign by Huma Finance. They have a post TJ campaign that may interest you. Uh, Only 500 people will share in that. And for that one, you will need to stake some Huma tokens, at the very least 3,000 Huma. The valuation at the moment, I'm not very sure. We'll check it. Maybe around uh 150 or so. We will get to that in a bit. That is for those who want to socially contribute to Huma Finance via X. Okay, so there has been a dip. So the price is 3,000. So around $112 worth of Huma stake to be able to participate in the Yapping campaign. But it's going to happen in the near term towards the end of August. Let's focus here for now. So we've discussed the ability to deposit into this, either classic or maxi. Now, at times when you arrive here, the pool is filled up, meaning you cannot deposit directly. In such a case, you can buy PST directly. PST, because I say PST because irrespective of if you are going through the PST route, you'll be entered into the classic vault with zero lockup. You will not be mining much directly, feathers directly from here. But when you deploy the PST into DeFi strategies, your earning will be multiplied. In fact, my feathers earning is much courtesy of my PST strategy, even though I do have a deposit of USDC directly. So let's go to the PST strategy. So assuming you wanted to purchase PST, you can do so on Jupiter. PST is like USDT in valuation. It's pegged in value to USDT, sort of, besides yield. Okay, so you see the value at the moment is around $1, something like that. So you can buy PST here. Now, once you have PST, you can now incorporate it into DeFi strategies. While this is a good option, providing liquidity to the PST USDC vault on Camino to earn fees, feathers, and Camino points. I've tried it, but it's not fast with respect to earning feathers. So my go-to is this one, because this is like a leveraged strategy where you purchase YT PST for a duration. it's going to mature really soon. In 3 days' time, this will be mature. But in this period, you'll be renting a large bulk of equity that you'll be mining feathers with. So you see, it's leveraged at 890x, which is really high. Now, meaning that even if you go in now, you would earn uh, you'd earn points way faster than someone that has been there for months or weeks with a large equity. Why so? So let's say that you have $50 worth of PST. Let's say no, let's say you are able to put up $100 worth of PST. Mind you, you are going to be spending this, at the time of the expiration of this event, this 100 PST would have been spent, but you are going to be renting $43,755, and you would then be mining feathers with this amount. Compare that to depositing $100. Let's say your equity, your principal is $100. So this is two really highly leveraged, put you in whale status. But when the maturity happens for this in 3 days, you no longer have your $100. But for me, that's a good approach to mix with depositing USDC, because I don't have a large equity. So uh, why not approach this? I mean, implement this. Now they have a calculator here. Feathers. They have a calculator here, which you can use to compare. Let's say that you put up PST, let's say $100 worth of PST. Even if you put it up for 6 months, you'd end up with 990 feathers a month. Okay. But imagine putting up 43. It would have been nice to be able to calculate this. Uh, um, it would have been nice to be able to calculate this on a daily. No lockup. I would assume on it on in 3 days you'll get uh, no lockup. I can't really say what you'll get in 3 days if you were to because I don't really. Okay, this is per month. Okay, so divided by 30. Let's say you divide this by 30. That's around by 10. That's around 4,300 by 3. That's around 1,000 or so plus. So let's say 3,000 or 4,000. I don't think so. I think it's more than that, by the way, judging by how much I've earned. And I have only, let's see, 4,000. Mm, it's more than this. It's more than this, because um, I think I earn around 3,000 a day, something like that. And I don't have up to 40,000. You see, I don't have up to 40,000. So I would assume maybe in 3 days, 9 to 10,000 feathers, and that will rank you substantially. Total, I have 27 feathers, and I'm ranked around 3,000 plus of 71,000, something like that. Anyway, I'll show you in the next video. I'll show you in the next video. Uh, I want to have some things set up. It logged out and stuff like that. So I don't want to I'll show you the data in the next video. But If you have experience with this, get started. If you're interested in, I'll put my invite link in the description, but there is limited time. The campaign for the upcoming airdrop, I believe, is going to be till August ending, towards the end of August. So the earlier, the better, because even after this, this matures, another thing you can do is wait for this to mature and look out for a new one instituted. So you start early at the beginning. So that's another option. Now for the Yapper campaign, I think that it's also towards the end of August, because TGE was around May 26th and the campaign is running for 3 months. So around August 26th is going to be the 3 months mark. I think that there is a timeline for which you have to stake your 3,000 Huma, which I believe is August 1. So if you want to participate in the yapping campaign, you need to stake 3,000 Huma as soon as possible, then start yapping. I also believe they will pick 500 because season 0 of the airdrop, they picked 500. And then I think that they will pick 500 as well this time, but you have to stake at least 3,000 Huma for this one. To conclude with this video, if you have inquiries, you can ask me on airdropsea.com. Use this contact form, this Telegram, or this Twitter. Subscribe to airdrop reminders as well. I'm working on 100 solid airdrops. Each will have its own publication tutorial coming soonest to subscribers. So contact me using this email. Submit your email here to subscribe and expect emails in your inbox. So that's about it for this video. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome. Take action.